Hey guys, it's Standard Bricks, and today I'm going to do a review of the 1962 Godzilla vs. King Kong, guys. And I actually got this at my second-hand Charles, and it's just another store that shows comic book movies and figurines like that. But of course, you could find this at your local Target, or you could buy on eBay or Amazon, or your choice. Well, of course, I got mine for $28, but I have a $5 coupon, so it cost me $23. But let's open this figure up, and let's look closely at this figure. And here we have Godzilla out of the package, and of course the first thing you gotta do is of course connect the tail right there. And of course I use a blow dryer to connect mine because it did not fit in. Try to pressure it in, it did not, so I just used a blow dryer, or you could use hot water. But of course look at the face right here, and here we have Godzilla face right here. I love how this looks. I love how they made the Godzilla's face. Well, there's one problem I do have with this, actually with the mouth. If you put it all the way down, it looks really weird, so that's the thing I do have a problem with right there. But if you do leave it a little bit open like that, it looks way better. So far, you should do that. And of course you do have two eyes right there that look really good. And of course we have the tongue, and we have the teeth, and they did a perfect job on those things right there. It looks pretty cool. That's a lot of teeth right there. Of course right here we have the side right there, and of course to show off the top a little bit more right there. I like how that looks right here, the painting right there. Of course we have some of the spikes right here going down. Of course is that. Of course we have the arms right here. Of course we have paint right here in the fingers, and they look really good right there. Pretty good job right there. And now the same thing as the other side right there. And of course we do have some painting actually right here under the nails. Pretty good right there. And of course we have some painting right here in the chest right there. Looks really good right there. I love how they did this right here. And of course there's the legs right there. These look pretty good. And of course we have the feet right here, and the nails are right there, pretty painted right there, pretty good right there. There's the bottom of the foot right there. Of course more painting right here and here. Pretty good right there. And of course we do have the spikes right here, and the spikes look really awesome. I love how they did it. It is some kind of rubber, so of course you won't hurt yourself if you put your hands like that, unless of course you use force, then it might hurt. But I love the painting, it looks really good. I love how the spikes look, of course. And of course they do go all the way down right here to the tail, but let's do, of course, sorry, I got cut off. Well, of course, to show the spine one more time right here in the side, the other side right here. Looks really good, same thing as the other side. Looks really well. And of course, to show off, of course, the middle part right here. Some are weird because some of the spines, of course, are not in the middle. They're, of course, straight and a little bit curved right here in this one. And this one's also curved right there. Just like that. And of course, to show off the tail now. And of course, the tail right here looks really good. Love the painting right there. So it goes through all the way to the top. Pretty good right there. And of course tail goes like this, where here's the bottom of the tail, go all the way like that. And of course we flip it, it's the same thing as the other side, like that. Of course one more time like this. Painting looks really good. And of course now let's do the movements on this Godzilla figure right here. And of course we have the head right here, and of course you could open the mouth like I showed in the beginning. You can move it all the way down like this much. Of course you could close it like that. And of course you can move the head down this much, this up that much. Of course you can move it a little bit side to side. Of course you can do a 360 like this. Of course move like that if you want, like that. And of course you do have another joint right there, like that. So of course we have right here the hands right here. You could move them, but do be careful. Of course you can move like this. And of course you could move this right here. Oh, maybe, sorry, move the camera a little bit. Of course you can move this whole 360. Of course there's a joint part right there. Of course you can move it up, but do be careful, don't pressure too much on it. I don't really move it too much. Of course you have the other parts of the hand right here, a whole 360 part right here, that. And of course move it closer. Of course you do have some movement right here. You could open the claws, close it up a little bit, that. Same thing as the other side, same thing. Of course you can move these. Oh, let me do a little bit more better. like that. And of course we have the legs, and the legs, do be careful, because one of these legs right here, I don't know which one is it now, but if you move it too much, this whole part fell off. Well, of course I don't think it's broken, I think it just fell off, but of course you could just push it back in and it got stuck back in. It did happen twice that I moved it, and of course it did pop off, so do be careful with that. And of course you can move the tail up a little bit right here. Oh, sorry. Of course you can move it up a little, very little. But the weird part, yeah, this one you can't move that much, but this one I can move up a lot more. So I do gotta, of course, blow dry this one a little bit more, this leg. Of course we do have more movement here, right there. It goes up a little bit more. Of course we have the feet right here. You move up very little. You do go very little side to side. Same thing as the other side. Right here, move very little. Of course we do have not that much movement here. You can't really move it because the spikes are in the way a little bit, so you can move it very little, but if I were you, should not move it, but you could move very little. And of course this is my favorite part right here, and of course it's the tail. The tail right here looks really good, like I said, and of course you can move it, like you could move it. That looks really good like that. Of course you can move it very little here, so you can move, of course, 360 here, this one here also, of course here also. Here you could do 360. Of course this part not really. Of course you can move it a lot. You do like this, for the other side like that. Of course you can move it down like this if you want. Of course, let me fix these actually, it's not straight. Of course like that. Of course you can put it all the way up like this. That looks really good like that. Oh, let me move the leg a little bit more back. There you go. That looks really good like this. Of course, I love the tail. A lot of movement. It's like this. You could do it like this a lot. Of course, one more on the other side. Same thing. But really good tail. Really good one. Of course, that's all the movement. And of course, let's give my final thoughts of this figure. Oh, actually, never mind. Not final thoughts, because there is an accessory for this, of course, Godzilla figure, and it's actually an atomic breath. We finally got one, of course. I think the last one we got was from the, I guess I want to say the 2001 Godzilla. There's like a one that comes with his atomic breath part. Of course, here it is. The painting on this one looks really good. Right there, the white. Love how some of the shadow parts look like. I guess it's shadow parts, but it looks really good like that. Let me show a little bit more better. That looks really good. And of course, with the little tip part. Let me show a little bit more better. There you go. Like that. Of course, you can fit in Godzilla's mouth right here. You do not need a stand at all, but I think you should try to get like a little stand, something you can carry, because of course it does give a lot of weight of Godzilla. There is a little hole in Godzilla's mouth right there. So of course you just fit it like that. Do be careful when you put it. There you go. That's how it looks. Like that. Of course, there's a little problem. Of course, if you let go of the head, it does go down. So if you want to use the atomic breath, of course, you can use it doing down. But if you do want to do it up, of course, you do need a stand or something. I do not have a stand yet. I do have one, but so, of course, somewhere in my closet with boxes. So of course, I'll try to grab that one later on. But of course, that looks really good either way like that. Of course, that looks really cool like that. I love how it looks. So of course, yep, that's the atomic breath part. Now let's give my final thoughts of this figure. And let's show off the size of this figure. And of course, here is Michael Myers right here, another NECA figure right here. Of course, Michael Myers is a little bit taller, of course. But of course, there's a little size comparison right there of that. And of course, here is, of course, a Marvel Legends figure of Loki right here. Oh, don't want to stand. Of course, there's him right there. Same size. And of course, to do show off another Godzilla figure, but this one is, of course, from SH Monster Arts. Of course, we have Burning Godzilla. Of course, they are the same size right there, but of course, they look pretty cool next to each other like that. And of course, one more figure, and just to show it, if you guys don't have any of those figures, a Funko Pop of Batman right there. Like that. And there's, of course, to show off the box now. Of course, before I give my final thoughts, to show off the box right here. And of course, front of the box looks really cool. Of course, shows off Godzilla, and it shows off Kong, and of course, shows off other characters right there. Love how the red looks in the background. And of course, the side right here, more says Godzilla versus King Kong, or Kong versus Godzilla right there. Of course, 65 years of Godzilla right there. And of course, you have the back, shows off more stuff like that. Looks pretty cool, more of course detail like that. Of course, show off the bottom. Of course, is right there. NECA. They get it at 2nd and Charles right there. Well, of course, here's the top part, like that. It looks pretty cool. Of course, you could open it, and it's the best part to me. Of course, it shows off Godzilla like right there. Looks really cool. Blur, there you go. That looks pretty cool. Like that. Of course, yeah. Let's get my final thoughts of this figure. Do I recommend this figure? Yes or no? I think you should buy this figure. It's a really great figure. I think it's the best NECA figure we ever had of Godzilla so far. Because in the past ones been getting are kind of ish. I think the other one was a good one to me with the 1954 one. But of course, I do not have that one yet. I actually sold mine, but it was new. But I am going to try to get the new one that's coming out, the poster version. I know it's, I think, already out, but of course I haven't bought it yet. But this one so far, the best one so far I see. So I'm going to say, what about the Godzilla King of Monsters one? I'm sorry, it's just, I saw it at Target, and the eye part, it's just, I can't. That looks way too bad. But the sculpt of that one, and like the painting, it looks really good. But of course the eye thing, I'm sorry, that's just bothering me a lot. Because I was about to buy it, then I checked reviews. Then when I saw it in person, I couldn't. But of course, this one I definitely recommend for the price. $25 to $28 usually. I definitely recommend around $30 price or down. It's a really good figure. Yeah, you can find out, of course, I think I said Target, and of course eBay or Amazon. You can buy them there. And of course, you may try to find other comic book stores that has this. Because I do remember going to a comic book store and I did had it. I think they were charging $35 for it though. So to be careful with that. But I definitely recommend this figure. It's a great price. And of course, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, guys. Please leave a like if you guys can. Subscribe if you guys want. See you guys next time.